Sasua, Hatingina Bayeti, Sauma Sasua, Hatingina Bayeti, Sauma Sasua, Hatingina Yeti. Emiri bi baye Yesu nene shefono echa epono give him praise this morning asoti bubomu eyemu yehu Yesu sorry matini na yeti mese oyerati nasoma sasua hatini na yeti Sauma Sasua, Hatingina Bayeti, Sauma Sasua, Hatingina Bayeti, Emrisuwa Moses ninyami mecha pokokono Pharaoh ninna srafono diwe chidende na wosese Yami kapunusi mawonyina wuye mese oniye wo asitneimu enso hwebi tutere hu eto ya dwendwen Nasu oniye kaine husa wo aberi mebia nedini Jesus my God oyerati nasoma ni sasua hadina yedi mutweradi Sauma Sasua hadina bayeti Sauma Sasua hadina bayeti Sauma Sasua hadina bayeti Sauma Sasua Anunti danase Why me kasinunti asasame dawase medewo anasika mire Mutweradi, Sauma Sasua, Adinina Bayeti, Sauma Sasua, Adinina Bayeti. Come on, give him praise. Sing it. Now listen. He's the Lord. Is there anything too hard for him? He is the Lord. He has said it, and surely he will do. Hold on to your faith.
Your confessions all the days of your life,
and you will see
the hand of the Lord in your life.
He's the Lord.
He's the Lord. Is there anything too hard for him? He is the Lord. He has said it, and surely you will do. Hold on to your faith, your confession all the days of your life,
and you will see the hand of the Lord.
Oh,
he can do it.
He can do it better for you.
Far more than you can think.
That he will ever.
Oh, he can do it.
He can do it.
Do it.
Better for you.
Far more than you can think.
Come on, give him praise.
He can do for you.
He can do it better for you.
Far more than you can think that he will ever do. He's the Lord.
Is anything too hard for him? He is the Lord. He has said it, and surely you'll do. Hold on to your faith, your confessions, all the days of your life, and you will see the hand of the Lord in your life.
Oh, he can do it. He can do it. Do it. Do it.
Better for you. Far more than you can think.
Come on, give him praise. He can do it. 2 more minutes.
He can do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Better for you.
Far more than you can think.
That he will never.
He can do it for you.
Do it. Better for you. Far more than you can think. That he will never do.
Erade boshane mira. Wasisa mausuo. Enim say we oboni. Enim say we betwem. Enim say what it ya say. Enim say we defia say. Ever to be our woman. I mean this one so. Erade boshane mira. Wasisa mausuo. Enim say we oboni. Enim say we betwem. Enim say what it ya say. Enim say we defia say. Ever to be our woman. Somebody swan so. Somebody swan so. Somebody swan so. Remember you know your best sister.
Enim say we oboni.
Hey.
Enim say we defia say.
Ever to be our woman. Somebody swan so. Somebody swan so. Somebody swan so. Come on, sing it. Sing it.
Enim say we oboni.
Now remember saying someone break your more.
Enim say we defia say.
About to be our woman. Somebody swan so. Somebody swan so. Somebody swan so. Somebody swan so.
Enim say we oboni. Enim say we defia say. About to be our woman.
Somebody swan so. Erade boshane mira. Wasisa mausuo. Enim say we oboni. Enim say we betwem. Enim say we defia say. Enim say we defia say. Ever to be our woman. Somebody swan so. Erade boshane mira. Wasisa mausuo. Enim say we oboni. Give him praise. Enim say 2 more minutes. Enim say we defia say. Enim say we defia say. Ever to be our woman. Somebody swan so. Somebody swan so. Somebody swan so. Oh my soul. Hey, your time has come. Somebody swan so. Somebody swan so. About to be our woman. Somebody swan so. Somebody swan so. Wapaponyinara besesa. Susa we oboni. Ya me send him so we break him up. About to be our woman. Come on, scream. Shout. Your time has come. Your hour has come. Your season has come.
Yes.
Your day has come.
Yes.
Your year has come.
Yes.
Your blessing has come.
Yes.
Your testimony has come.
Yes.
Your manifestation has
Yes.
come.
Yay.
Enim say we defia say. About to be our woman. Somebody swan so. Somebody swan so. Somebody swan so. Wapaponyinara besesa.
Enim say we oboni.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
There's something about life. Life is tied to seasons.
Yes.
Life is purely of seasons and times. There's a message I wrote within the week. The seasons and times of life. I woke up this morning. I think my sleep was confused last night. Went to Tamale, finished the funeral, came back, went to Tang Palace, preached. Okay, when I got home, I was like a dead horse. You know, this week has been taken. I got home Friday night around 12 midnight. Prophet Adongo was supposed to preach somewhere, and he asked me to go and preach for him. I have to go and preach for Prophet Adongo. And it was a busy week. There was a tree song I was singing. As soon as sometimes to who's singing about this? I try. Give my phone to me. Let me see. I should remember that song. I was just singing the song. I woke up again. Keep coming. You see, one day all your tears will be wiped away.
Amen.
One day you will just wake up and all the things you are going through has suddenly changed. I couldn't remember the words of the song, but my spirit was singing it, sang it. I sang in the dream until I woke up. I don't know the meanings. And I was wondering. Listen, there are many of you, God is going to do something for you.
Amen.
I said, God is going to do something for you.
Amen.
Your hour has come.
Amen.
Your time has come.
Amen.
Your breakthrough has come.
Amen.
I tried to remember the words of the song. Lift up your hands. Give God thanks.
Thank you, Jesus. We give you praise. We give you glory. Take all the adoration this morning. We bow down to you this morning and say thank you. Hallowed be thy name. Glory be to you, Most High. You are worthy, Lord. You are worthy, Lord.
We give you all the glory.
Give him thanks. Give him thanks. Give him thanks this morning. Give him praise.
We magnify your name.
Praise.
There is none like you.
Thank you for your life. Thank you for your destiny. Thank you for how far you have brought us. Thank you. And thank you. And thank you. And thank you
for your grace.
Give him praise. Give him praise. Thank you.
Father, we thank you. Lord, I give you all the glory.
Thank you. And bless you. And worship you. We sing glory. That we sing praise. That we sing adoration. When we sing praise, we sing thanks. We sing worship. The only wise God, the only perfect God.
Father, we thank you. Jehovah, I thank you.
I'm trying to get a song. I wish I could remember the song. That's not a song. Something like that. I just can't. Okay, sing that one. Let me see. To me.
Nani tima noche rese nyameni wahona so nyameni waho otnene sa nimremo na
Daddy, this morning, giving thanks for giving you the month of May. Today is 26th, the last Sunday of the month. Thank you for every good thing that has happened in your life.
Thank you, Jesus.
Open your mouth and give him thanks.
Thank you, Lord Jesus.
Thank you for every good thing.
Glory be to you, Lord.
Give him thanks. Give him thanks.
Take all the glory. Take all the honor.
Lord, I
Give him
thank you.
thanks.
Take every adoration.
Give him thanks.
Blessed be the
Father,
Lord.
we thank you.
Blessed
Lord,
be
I
the
thank you. Father, I thank you. I thank you for the gift of life. I thank you for the gift of nature. I thank you, Father, for grace. I thank you for the anointing.
We appreciate you. We bless you. We exalt you. We magnify you.
Thank you. I thank you. I thank you.
Amen.
Amen.
Please take a seat.
Is the video ready? We are going to host a man of God from Nigeria. He's a very big man of God. He has about 30,000 people. He will preach on 30th June, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So 30th June, we're going to have only one service. We're going to combine all the first and second service to one service. So I can give you maximum time to preach. So if the video is ready, show it.
I'm going to preach on a topic I titled, Supposing Those of Them You Invited Refuse to Come. Look at your neighbor, say, neighbor, supposing those you invited refuse to come. What people thought they have frustrated you, God is about to give you an alternative. Supposing those to give you money don't give you. Supposing the person who was to marry you, he said, I'm not marrying you again. Supposing the person that promised, I will pay your school fees, if he does not pay. The man who said to you, I will sponsor your ministry. Okay, how about if he does not pick your call again? God who called me to ministry shall give you alternative today. The God I serve shall make a way where there is no way. Make a joyful noise unto the Lord. Make a joyful noise unto the Lord, God of alternative. Give me Luke 14 verse 21. Are we ready to read it? 1, 2, go. Everybody. So that servant came and showed his Lord these things. Then the master of the house, being angry, said to his servant, go out quickly into the street and lanes of the city. Bring in poor, men, halt, blind. Let my house be full. In other words, party continues. Look for 3 people, give them high five and say the party shall continue by force. Tell 3 people, the party shall continue by force. The devil is a liar. The party shall take place. Disappointment is not your portion. If your amen is loud, receive alternative. Receive it, receive it, receive it, receive it, receive it. Somebody shout fire. Give me verse 16. Verse 16. Then said he unto him, listen carefully, a certain man made a great supper. The emphasis there is great. Why did they refuse to go? Because the tempo of the party was talked about down. Jealousy, bitterness, envy. When they looked at the party temple, what? Verse 17. Sent one of his servants at what time? At supper time, to tell them who is already invited, this is like a reminder. What did he tell them? All things are now ready. Okay, let me give you the shock of your life. Get ready. I want to blow your head. Hold your head up. Hold your head. All of them have confirmed they were coming. Gave him their words. He spent money and cook. Then at the time to eat, they turned tiger. They have all confirmed. We will be there. You know, when people gave you their words and at the last minute they fold your hand, something is wrong. If you are here today, you say amen. That jinx is broken in your life.
All right, so we'll show a lot of his videos, but he's a terrific man. So get ready, he will preach. When we are close, remind me. I think we have a lot of his videos. You watch plenty of it. So prepare yourself, get yourself ready to have a major conference. Amen.
Amen.
You will do 30th Sunday morning, Tuesday, Monday evening, Tuesday evening. He has a conference, he has to go back and continue. But let's prepare ourselves to receive. All right. Let's have our message. Lift up your hand and say, Father, this morning, speak to me. Amen. All right. We have been looking at building a glorious and a successful relationship. We'll end part 3. I know some of you say we should continue. But next week we are starting faith. The month of June is faith. So we'll come back to it in the course of the year. Do another 4 weeks. A lot of people are texting, which they want more of the message. But unfortunately, we have to move. So what we are going to do is that we'll deal with it, come back, do another 4 weeks. Again. Hebrews 3:4. Let's look at scriptures.
For every house is built by someone, but he who builds all things is God.
Every house is built by someone, but he who builds all things are God. So anything great you see, somebody build it. Whether it is marriage, whether it is business, whether it is career, whether it is ministry, anything great, somebody is behind it. Greatness is not accident. Greatness is not chance. Big things are not chance. Hands are involved. God supports the builder. God is the builder of all things. But God allows men and women to build. So you can build your marriage, you can build relationships, you can build businesses, you can build your career. I receive grace to be a builder.
Amen.
I can't hear you. I said receive grace to be a builder.
Amen.
I said receive grace to be a builder.
Amen.
I said receive grace to be a builder.
Amen.
It said every house is built by someone. But he who builds all things is God. Give me a Message Bible, a new translation. Let me see what they say.
Every house has a builder.
Every house has what? A builder. So when you see any house, it has what? A builder. Anything you see great has a builder. I prophesied this morning.
I receive it.
Receive the anointing to become a builder.
I receive it.
You will build your life.
Amen.
You will build your family.
Amen.
You will build your destiny.
Amen.
You will build your career.
Amen.
Receive grace to be a builder.
I receive it.
I said receive grace to be a builder.
I receive it.
He said every house has a builder. Every life, every destiny, anything you ever seen in life, you have to build it. Many wish for things, but many don't want to build. I remember when I finished preaching yesterday in Tamale, and a lot of people came to me. One pastor came, he said, wow, this apostle can teach you. I saw his grace. And I said, I know grace is helping me, but the kind of work I do, the sleepless night before one message come out, you don't wish for things to happen. You make it happen. Receive grace to be a builder.
Receive it.
If you want a great marriage, you must build it. You want a great business, you must build it. You want a great family, you must build. Anything great, somebody has to build the builder. You can't have a great marriage when you're a careless wife, a careless husband, mumu husband. You say anything, you behave anyway, your brain doesn't work normal. Say you want a great marriage. No. You have struggles. You want to have a great marriage, but your wife, all your words are very acidic and corrosive. When you speak, it's a disaster. As a wife, you don't even know how to appreciate. You lack appreciation. You think it's entitlement. Your husband gave you something. We couldn't go in that area. Next 4 weeks, when we do another 4 weeks, I'll tackle other areas. No appreciation. So every house has a builder. This is what I've been doing for the past 3 weeks now. You must decide to build. Be a builder. Receive grace to be a builder.
I receive it.
And on Friday or Thursday, I was going to preach at ICGC West Hills. And then Prophet Adongo secretary comes, so Papa says, you need to step in for him. I said, yes, I'll do that. So I called the pastor while I'm preaching. I sent another friend to go and preach for me. That I want to stand for Prophet Adongo. Then I told somebody, I said, for the whole ICGC, Prophet Adongo to call me to go and stand for him. There are many pastors, but I have built my relationship to a point that I am the one he has to call.
Yes, sir.
You don't just wish for things, so you make it happen. So if you want great things, but you don't want to pay the price, is somebody who saw a Land Cruiser on the paper, but never ready to pay the price to take a Land Cruiser. Shy, Nigerian man, shy. Wow, nah. I like my Nigerian people. They'll take a post and put on Facebook. You see them take high five, put on Facebook. You will never see that cow. It's only picture. If you want that car, you need to pay the price for that car. Receive grace to be a builder.
I receive it.
Every house has a builder. When you see people have a great marriage, find out how they have been doing it. They built it. They built it. They did something. Anything great doesn't happen by accident. Even though God is the builder of all things, so you rely on him to supply you the grace to build. Proverbs chapter 24, verse 3 to 5. Let's move on.
Through wisdom, a house is built.
It's a true wisdom. A house is built. So you build a house by wisdom. I said it on the first day. I said wisdom is a builder. Wisdom is a builder. If you want to build anything, you need wisdom. Wisdom is a builder. Business, career, destiny, marriage, anything, wisdom. Anything you want to build, you need wisdom. Wisdom is a builder. Wisdom is an architect. Wisdom is a planner. Wisdom is a designer. Wisdom can arrange things in your life. Receive wisdom today.
I receive it.
I can't hear you. Receive wisdom
I receive
to
it.
build your finances,
I
to
receive
build
it.
your destiny,
I
to
receive
build
it.
your career,
I
to
receive
build
it.
your marriage,
I
to
receive
build your everything you want to build.
I
Receive wisdom.
receive it.
I say receive wisdom.
I receive it.
It's a true wisdom a house is built, and by knowledge is what? Established. Knowledge, when you know. Anytime you know, you control. Knowledge is a force, it's power. Knowledge is the seed for change. Knowledge is the seed for change. Knowledge is the platform for change. Anytime you desire any change in your life, you go for knowledge, then you apply the knowledge, then you start changing. That's when this church will do a lot of teaching and trying to give you knowledge. I used to do a lot of prophecy, I stopped them. In this church, just mid-mass, I don't want to do it. Because you can get 1,000 prophecies, you'll be useless. Because nothing's working in your life. And to apply knowledge, apply God, walk with God, it won't work. There's no way you can have a great marriage when you're a bad husband. We can't pray, we can't pour oil on you, it won't work. You need to change your habit, your lifestyle. Sit down and find what must I do to change this myself. The greatest tragedy of men that they can marry a woman and change her. And the greatest tragedy of a woman is that they can marry a man and change the man. The woman is a fool, the man is a fool. You can't change anybody after you are married. Apart from the Holy Ghost changing the person, it will get to stupidity higher, at the highest square. There's no relationship. If you ever look, let me teach you something. Paul says, servants, don't speak back when your master is speaking. Anybody who is serving anyone and your master is speaking and you are speaking back, you are a fool. When you work under anybody, whether you are correct or not correct, whatever they say is true. Did you hear what I said?
Yes.
Whatever they say is what?
Correct.
It's correct. You accept it in faith. Even when you are bitter, you walk away. If you talk back, you are a fool. That is Bible. It says servants, don't talk back. Servants. Somebody sent me a text message, say he was advising me. I said, this guy is a fool. Can you imagine me, I'm advising Prophet Adongo? When I just saw the text message, I said, this guy is a fool. Look, no matter what God shows me about Prophet Adongo, I won't send him any text message. Me, advice, sent a text message. When I sent the text, sir, how are you? Are you fine? Are you okay? Just let me know your boy is connected to you. Finished. No more than that. If I see anything, I pray. That's the end. Some people, sit down. I want to advise you. You want to advise your boss. We are mentally derailed. Let me move on. I'm going to give you some things this morning. It will shock you. Fast.
By knowledge, the rooms are filled with all precious and pleasant riches.
Knowledge brings good things. Number 5.
A wise man is strong. Yes, a man of knowledge increases strength.
A wise man is strong. Yes, a man of knowledge increases strength. You increase strength when you know. This morning we are looking at the mystery of destiny helpers. The mystery of destiny helpers. How far you go in life is determined by the destiny helpers around your life. Romans 16:2 It talks about Phoebe. It said the helper of many. Romans chapter 16 verse 2 talks about Phoebe.
That you may receive her in the Lord in a manner worthy of the saints, and assist her in whatever business she has need of you. For indeed she has been a helper of many.
Indeed, she has been a helper of many. 2019, God will give you helpers.
Amen.
Your amen is weak.
Amen.
I say God will give you helpers.
Amen.
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 Receive helpers.
I receive
Receive
it.
helpers.
I receive
Receive
it.
helpers.
I receive
Receive
it.
helpers.
I receive it.
Luke 22:7.
Then came the day of unleavened bread, when the Passover must be killed.
Continue.
And he sent Peter and John, saying, Go and prepare the Passover for us, that we may eat. So they said to him, Where do you want us to prepare? And he said to them, Behold, when you have entered the city, a man will meet you, carrying a pitcher of water. Follow him into the house which he enters. Then you shall say to the master of the house, The teacher says to you, Where is the guest room where I may eat the Passover with my disciples?
I prophesy today, from this morning, anybody who must help you, your path will cross them in the name of Jesus.
Amen.
Please do. Those who are serious this morning, it's a prophetic service. He said, Go into the city. You meet a man,
Yes.
not all men, but one particular person.
Yes.
He's carrying water. Tell him the master need a place. I prophesy the person that carries your miracle,
Yes.
from now to December 2019, I prophesy to you, your path will cross that person.
Amen.
I say your path will cross that person.
Amen.
Your path will cross that person.
Amen.
May you find your destiny helpers.
Amen.
This morning is anointing for destiny helpers. Those who connect very well. You meet somebody, your life will change forever.
Amen.
Psalm 37 verse 23. Let me give you a lot of scriptures. They are very, very important.
The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and he delights in his way.
Stretch your hand towards this church, this altar. As you are writing, be collecting the spirit. Every good man here, and any good man you must meet, your steps will cross one another.
Amen.
You are not hearing me. I told 2 weeks ago, my father Archbishop called me. I went there and he gave me a prophetic direction. He gave me 8 bottles of oil and told me something and said I should do something. They are destiny helpers. I'm coming to that. There are men, God can send them on your way.
Yes.
The program I preached on Friday night, all the ICG churches around Masama came together. So all their pastors were there. And I preached. I had 3 pastors in the meeting invite me to preach in their churches.
Yes, sir.
One preaching, I got 3 invitations.
Destiny helper.
Destiny helper. He said the steps of the right, the steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord. I prophesy today.
I receive it.
May your steps be ordered.
Amen.
May your steps be ordered.
Amen.
To meet good things.
Amen.
Meet good blessings.
Amen.
Meet good blessings.
Amen.
The Lord will receive
I
it.
receive it.
Sit down. Let's go to 1 Chronicles 12, 1 and 18. Some of them will can't read. Time is not there. And 21 and 22.
Now these were the men who came to David at Ziklag, while he was still a fugitive from Saul, the son of Kish. And they were among the mighty men, helpers in the war.
They were people helping David in the war. They were helping David
in the war.
The war David was fighting. They were helping David. There are men you need to help in your warfare.
Yes.
The fight you are fighting, you can't fight alone. I prophesy today.
I receive it.
May God encamp good people around your desk.
Amen.
This morning you shall receive good people in your life.
Amen.
Look at verse 18 and verse 21.
Then the Spirit came upon Amasai, chief of the captains, and he said, We are yours, O David. We are on your side, O son of Jesse. Peace, peace to you, and peace to your helpers, for your God helps you. So David received them and made them captains of the troops.
Peace. He came and said, We are your helpers. I prophesy, receive helpers.
I receive it.
Receive ministry helpers.
I receive
financial helpers.
I receive
career helpers.
I receive it.
Any helper you need for 2019.
Yes.
I release them into your life.
Amen.
I release them into your destiny.
I receive it.
Receive your helpers.
I receive it.
All right, let's move to the note time. Get those scriptures. We'll read them later. God is your helper. Understand that. Hebrews 13:6. It said, I will never leave you nor forsake you. It said, and the Lord is our helper. It's our body declared, the Lord is my helper. The Lord is my helper. I sense anointing this morning. Somebody will get a life-changing helper after today's service.
Amen.
Shout amen 3 times.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Life-changing helper.
Amen.
Your path will cross.
Amen.
I say your path will cross.
Amen.
Your step will jump one another.
Amen.
In the name of Jesus.
Amen.
It may be on the streets.
Amen.
It may be somebody introduction.
Amen.
But you will meet very soon.
Yes.
Let your amen be louder.
Amen.
So, Psalm 54 verse 4. Let me give you scriptures.
Behold, God is my helper.
Behold, God is my helper. My helper, oh, my help. There is something
That makes me come into your presence, my helper. There is something that makes me come into your presence, my helper. My helper, oh.
My helper,
My helper, oh.
my helper,
My helper, oh.
my helper,
My helper, oh.
my helper.
There is something.
There is something that makes me come into your presence, my helper.
All right, sit down. Let's move on. Number 2, God works through human beings as your helpers. And that's what I want to dwell on. God working through human beings as your helpers. That's the main focus of the message. Another time we'll look at God as your helper, but today I'm looking at God working through human beings as your helpers. In Genesis 2:18 says, I will make you a helper. So that's when God himself, the first time the word helper appeared was this time. God said, I'm going to make you a helper. And he was talking about a wife to a man.
And the Lord God said, it is not good that man should be alone. I will make him a helper comparable to him.
A helper. So you are where you are now because somebody you met. Or who met you? Either you met the person or the person met you. Your presence location was determined by somebody you met in the time past. Where you are working, where you stay, where you live, whatever you do, is because you met somebody. If I didn't meet Mama Comfort, we won't be here. I didn't even know Asalebo. She brought me to Asalebo for the first time. So by meeting her, our going up and down is determined by who we meet or who we miss. If your life will go up, down, it is determined by who you meet or who you miss. When you meet some people, your life will go up. And when you meet some people, your life will go down. Where you are is determined by who you met yesterday. There are people you are supposed to meet, and there are people you are supposed not to meet at all. I'm going to pray for somebody. Anybody that will come into your life and disturb your destiny, I prophesy you will never meet the persons.
Amen.
There are people you are supposed to meet. If you miss them, your life will be really delayed for 20, 30 years. I'm telling you, some people when you meet, you don't meet them. If God arranged that you must meet somebody, and you are not, by satanic engineering, they keep you from meeting that person, your life will be delayed. You will be stranded because that person is the person who must move your destiny to somewhere. There are men, there are women, some men must marry. If you don't marry them and you marry another person, oh, wahala. There are men, some women must marry. If you don't marry them, you are finished. You marry one. Look, life is tied to people God has positioned. I prophesy to 7 people.
I receive it.
You meet the correct people.
Amen.
You meet the right person.
Amen.
And you miss the wrong person. I say you miss the wrong person.
Amen.
You miss the wrong person.
Amen.
So there are people you must meet, and there are people you must not meet at all. You must not meet them. If you meet them, trouble. Let me see. Who is a divine helper? Who is a divine helper? Number one, a divine helper is designed and programmed by God. A person designed and programmed by God. So a divine helper is a person designed and programmed by God to move your destiny to the next level. A divine helper is a person designed and programmed by God to move your destiny to the next level. When that person meets you, your life just advances. 2001, I met Papa Oyedepo. Not contact, physical contact, but in a dream. I saw him in my dream. I went to Nigeria the first time in their church. And from there I started following him. And after 18 years, his impact on my life has taken me from poverty to abundance, to blessings, to breakthrough. So he was programmed to shift my life forward. I prophesy to you.
I receive it.
The person that must move your life to the next level before June is over shall find you.
Amen.
I said shall find you.
Amen.
Shall locate you.
Amen.
The loudest amen is coming.
Amen.
That person shall find you.
Amen.
Number 2, a destiny helper is a person prepared by heaven to provide the help you need in order to achieve your goals in life. There are goals, there are visions, there are things you must do. But a person prepared by heaven to provide the help you need in order to achieve your goals in life. You want to do some things in life, you have a vision. There are people that must help that vision come to pass. Because without them, the vision will not come to pass. Number 3, a destiny helper is a person who plays an important role in your life at a defining period. There's a period, a time in your life where you need somebody to step in. And when that person steps in, the first I wanted to go to America, God mysteriously orchestrated me. I met a man, and he became a friend. Took me to American embassy, ate with ambassador, and they took my passport to give me a visa. That was a time I needed him. He came into my life. People who steps in when it matters in life. I prophesied to 7 people.
I receive it.
Anybody who must step in at a particular time to help your destiny.
Yes.
I declare by heaven's agenda.
Yes.
They will locate in the name of Jesus.
Amen.
3, informant. Informant. Check it. Informant. People will inform you. They are destiny helpers. They inform you. They bring you teachers. Your teacher in your school was a destiny helper. Number 4, good friends. When you have a good friends, the friends, Mark chapter 2, that guy had good friends. He had what?
Good friends.
He had no legs. They carry him. When they got to the place, there was no way to enter. The friends put him on the ground, climbed the ceiling, removed the zinc, removed the wood, dropped the guy to get his legs so they can fix it later. That's good friends. They carried him. I prophesy God will give those kinds of friends.
Amen.
So if all your friends, they are backward demonic friends. As you are climbing, they are pulling you down. They are pulling you down. They can't carry you. They carry the guy. Oh, I pray, Father, give somebody 4 quality friends. They will carry his destiny.
Amen.
Carry your future.
Amen.
Carry your assignment.
Amen.
Carry your agenda.
Amen.
Receive them.
Receive it.
Number 5, mentors. People you look to them. They have the picture you are looking for. They have the evidence you are looking for. I see evidence in Oyedepo. I see evidence in Ajanasare. I see evidence in Eastwood. They have evidence. They have proofs. That's a mentor. A mentor has a proof, evidence. He has something that you need. He has it. What you are looking for, he has it in abundance. He's a helper. Number 6, unsolicited supporters. People you don't ask for their help, but they just come on your aid. Number 7, good broadcasters. Good broadcasters are people who talk about you, who discuss you, who say good things about you. That's good broadcasters. There are some of you, all your friends they are bad broadcasters. Everything they say about you is evil. Number 6, 7, or 8. Good. You are good. You good student. Facilitators. Facilitators. Those who facilitate things in your life. They facilitate, they connect you, they do this, they do that, they are facilitators. Number 9, good wife and good husband. Some wives are destiny helpers. Some husbands are destiny helpers. When God gives you a good wife, he has given a destiny helper. When God gives you a good husband, he has given a destiny helper. There are some men, when they marry you, your destiny just advances. They move your family forward. They move your life forward. They move everything around you. There's some women, when they come, they organize your life. They just bring beauty. They just bring favor. They bring things in your life. Good wife and good husband. I'm not talking about bad wife. I'll come to them because they are very disastrous. Number 10. Prayer warriors or prayer partners. They are helpers. Those who pray for you. Number 11. Teachers. Those who teaches you. Number 12. A good pastor. Not a bad one. Number 13. Godly parents. When your mother and father are full of God. Number 14. Angels of God. They are helpers. Number 15. Recommenders. Those who recommend you. Those who introduce you. Those who tell people about you that your watch is good. Peter recommended me to Tom Wache. He's a recommender of Wache. Daddy, there's some good Wache here. There's a recommender. Oh, that lady can sew things. Oh, that hair salon, they are good people. That's recommenders. Oh, that church, PCCI, is a good church. That's recommenders. So the people you meet or you don't meet determine the course of your life. The people you meet and you don't meet determines the course of your life. The people you meet or you don't meet determine the course of your destiny. The people you meet and you don't meet determine the outcome of your life. When God wants to bless you or lift you, He will send somebody on your way. When God wants to bless you or lift you, He will send somebody on your way. I prophesy. Enemies will not locate your destinies. When an enemy locates your destiny, they send bad people into your life to corrupt it. When the enemy, I wrote something in my note, not this service, I think second or maybe another time. When those people who locate the star of Jesus, who located the star of Jesus, assuming they were evil people, what would they do? They will destroy the star. There are demons who can locate your own star and know that you are going to be great, and they start fighting you. And even you don't even know your star. If all the witches in your father's house, the day you were born, saw that you were going to be great, they will start fighting that star. But even you are a child. People became great because of great helpers brought their way by God. Any power that want to chase away your destiny helpers, I command them to die.
Amen.
Your amen is weak. Oh.
Amen.
I command them to die.
Amen.
Die.
Amen.
Some of you, the problem is that God has brought destiny helpers, but our power is chasing them away. In the journey of life, there are people you must not meet at all. And there are because if you meet them, they will sink your destiny. If you meet Delilah, you are finished. One block of sex, destiny corrupt. This morning I'll give you time to pray. And I will leave you this week to pray. Some of you fast and pray that God will give you destiny helpers. Pastor Chris took Shanash and advertised it through the whole world. Took Eben, is it Eben? And took me across the world. There are men. The founder of TBN took TJ Jakes and made him global preacher. Archbishop broke through when he preached for TJ Jakes. The whole America started chasing him. There are people you must meet and there are people you must miss.
Yes.
You must never meet them in your life.
Amen.
Number one, when Abraham met Melchizedek, he blessed Abraham. Abraham received a lot of prophecies from God, but Melchizedek put a seal on the prophecy. I prophesied this morning.
I receive it.
I bless your families.
Amen.
I bless your life.
Amen.
I bless your destiny.
Amen.
I bless your career.
Amen.
I bless your children.
Amen.
I bless your marriage.
Amen.
The louder your amen it is coming.
Amen.
Genesis 14, 18 to 20. We don't have time to read it. But he blessed Abraham. That was a great destiny helper. Some of you this year, God will shock you. You will meet an agent that will bless you.
Amen.
And I bless you as a pastor of your life.
Amen.
Your life is blessed.
Amen.
Every curse is destroyed.
Amen.
Every struggle is over.
Amen.
I command increase.
Amen.
Speed.
Amen.
Progress.
Amen.
Advancement.
Amen.
Take it.
I receive it.
Number two, Laban and Jacob. Genesis 30, 27. Look at that scripture. Look at that scripture. Look at that scripture.
And Laban said to him, Please stay if I have found favor in your eyes. For I have learned by experience that the Lord has blessed me for your sake.
I prophesy to you.
I receive it.
Somebody will come into your life.
Amen.
And you say, I've learned by experience.
Yes.
That since that this person came into my
Yes.
life, everything may go to turn around.
Yes.
Receive quality helpers.
I receive it.
Receive quality workers.
I receive
receive
it.
quality partners.
I receive
receive
it.
quality friends.
I receive
receive
it.
quality pastors.
I receive it.
Receive quality people.
I receive it.
Laban said, I've learned by experience. That since you came into my life, everything to multiply. In fact, verse 30, when you look at verse 30, it was very powerful. Look at what Jacob said, faster time.
Well, what you had before I came was little, and it has increased to a great amount. The Lord has blessed you since my coming. And now, when shall I also provide for my own house?
The Lord has blessed you since my coming. There are people who can enter this church and this church will explode. And there are some who enter this church, they will cause it to continue struggling. Bad human beings. Number 3, Joseph, Potiphar, Potiphar, and the butler. They were all helpers. Joseph, dream will not come to pass if Potiphar doesn't buy him. Joseph, dream will not come to pass if Potiphar's wife doesn't accuse him. Some of you have to pray for enemies. Without enemies, you can't go far. I prepared a message, the blessedness of enemies. I'll preach it. In fact, your friends doesn't help you to succeed. Your enemy makes you run faster. When a lion is chasing you, develop running speed. You know how to run. Most of you not pray until demons start slapping you. Some of you will not be a prayer warrior until you met a bad husband. And you, by that battle, you have to bind and loose and chain. You have to lose the guy, chain the guy, lose the guy, chain the guy. Potiphar's wife was playing an important role to send Joseph to the prison, so he can meet the butler and the baker. Some of you will meet Potiphar's wife very soon. Some of you don't want it. You need Potiphar's wife. Because without her, you can't enter prison. And without prison, you can't meet the butler. And without the butler, you can't go to Pharaoh's house. So you need a Potiphar's wife. Oh, there are some enemies that are good enemies. They are good because they are only pushing you to your destiny. Number 4, David and Prophet Samuel. When Prophet Samuel stepped into David's life, from the bush he became a king. I prophesied this year.
I receive it.
You will meet a quality person.
Amen.
He will relocate your place of sleep.
Amen.
He will bring you to a place of dignity.
Amen.
Receive
I
it.
receive it.
Prophet Samuel changed the location of David. Somebody will give you a house to sleep in.
Amen.
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 Somebody will turn your trekking into a car.
Amen.
When they meet you, they change things around your life. They fix them. 1 Samuel 16, 1-13. Number 5, David and Jonathan. He said Jonathan loved the soul of David like his own soul. 1 Kings 18, 1-3. And helped David. If Jonathan was not there, Saul would have killed David. I pray that you have a quality friends.
Amen.
Number 6, Peter and Jesus. When Jesus came there, all the labor said, we have toiled all night. We couldn't find anything. We have worked hard. So this morning I stand as an apostle. Maybe you have been working but no resource. I stand in the platform of Jesus Christ.
Amen.
I speak over your business.
Amen.
Speak over your marriage.
Amen.
Speak over your career.
Amen.
Everything you are doing that you are struggling, receive a breakthrough.
I receive it.
Receive a breakthrough.
I receive it.
Receive a miracle.
I receive it.
Receive intervention.
I receive it.
When there Jesus came, Peter's struggle came to an end. You will meet one person that can change you. Can I prophesy? This is a prayer I've been praying for the past 2 weeks now. God, give me one quality helper that can change my life forever.
Yes.
May you receive that helper.
I receive it.
The woman who's the first dress Barack Obama wore, it was 30. As I'm told, he saw the dress and liked it. And the dress was about $30 or so. Not too expensive. And wore it for inauguration. And everybody was, who is the designer? Who is the designer? And they mentioned him. The order that came, 1,000. Within 30 seconds, 1,000 order came. Hey! One destiny helper turned into a global financial giant. Somebody will step in your life. 2019. That will take your life to the next level.
Amen.
When Paul got born again, because he was a killer, all the disciples started running away. Then he met Barnabas, who took him by hands and went to the apostle and introduced him to them. With that introduction of Barnabas, Paul will not be accepted. I prophesy today.
I receive it.
Somebody, you need someone to introduce you. I say you need somebody to introduce you.
Yes.
You need somebody recommendation.
Yes.
You need somebody recommendation.
Yes.
I prophesy.
I receive
from
it.
now to the end of this year. Anybody who must recommend you
Yes.
to the president,
Yes.
to a minister,
Yes.
to a businessman,
Yes.
to somebody.
Yes.
I prophesy.
Yes.
May God recommend you to that person.
Amen.
May God send that person your way.
Amen.
You meet that person.
Amen.
The person will talk on your behalf.
Amen.
I said the person will talk on your behalf.
Amen.
The person will speak on your behalf.
Amen.
Receive.
I receive it.
One day in the palace, they said they were looking for skillful musician, and one guy raised his hand. He said, "There's a guy called David, the son of Jesse. He sings very well." I prophesy when a day comes, they're looking for somebody.
Yes.
Somebody will be there to speak for you.
Amen.
I said, somebody will be there to speak for you.
Amen.
In the name of Jesus.
Amen.
So there are people you must meet, and there are people you must not meet. Number one, don't meet Ammon and Jonadab. Jonadab was a very wicked advisor. In 2 Samuel chapter 13, Ammon developed a strange feeling for his half-sister. Put that scripture. Let's read a little time.
After this, Absalom, the son of David, had a lovely sister whose name was Tamar, and Ammon, the son of David, loved her. Ammon was so distressed over his sister Tamar that he became sick, for she was a virgin, and it was improper for Ammon to do anything to her.
Verse 3.
But Ammon had a friend whose name was Jonadab, the son of Shimei, David's brother. Now Jonadab was a very crafty man.
He was what? A very crafty man. He got to say, "Oh boy, what is your problem? Why are you so sad?" He said, "Well, I have a secret I have to tell you. I'm having lust for my own sister." I said, "Oh, that, but this is not a big deal. It's not a big deal. We can work it out." This is not a big deal. We can work it out. Tell your father you need your sister to come and cook for you. And tell everybody to leave the room. Instead of talking that demon out of the guy's head, he was now fueling the demon. I prophesy, if you meet a wrong friend, it can easily destroy your destiny. If you read the whole story, he slept with the girl and hated the girl. Because after the last is gone, he came to himself. Ah! The Bible says he hated the girl with passion. And the girl too said, "I'm not going. You have raped me, so you have to prove it." And there was problem. Later, Absalom killed him. And Absalom ran away. You see, bad friend can run into crisis. You see the way your wife is misbehaving. Take another girl. Take another girl. Take another girl. I'll organize him for you. I will organize the girl. Show your wife that you're a man. He's a foolish girl. Forget about her. Stupid girl. She doesn't even appreciate you. I'll get to one. Wicked friend is walking you to a disaster. When you go home, slap her. Don't greet her. I say slap her. Show her that you're a man. Slap her. You're African man. Don't slap. Teach her sense. Beat her the stupidity out of. Clear it off. And you two, you got home. If you check the things a lot of people do, somebody is fueling it. Jonadab was a wicked friend. I prophesy, you will never meet that kind of friends.
Amen.
When they step into your life, they come like an acid. They just start killing you. You see your husband? It's a useless man. Look for another man. That useless man. Look for another man. He doesn't appreciate you. He doesn't even know your wife. Look for another man. They play on your emotions. The truth is that when they help you to sin, you will come to yourself and you will regret, and they are not there. Where was he when he was killed? He didn't die. Oh. I'm not died. He didn't die. He's a foolish man. I finish you. I'm gone. Be careful. As a preacher, a prophet, one of my biggest advantage, people test me when I start working with you, and I realize that your journey, we are not going on the same journey. We don't talk again. No. Somebody is going to Bolgatanga. You are going to Aflawo. Different destination. You are not supposed to be friends. If you sit at the bus station and talk, you will miss your bus. Anytime you are journeying, look for somebody who's going to the direction you are going. I had a friend years ago in ministry. He likes money. One day I just told him, if I follow this guy, I will destroy my ministry with money. We are not friends today. I left him. His agenda of ministry was money. I met one of them. Oh, every fair woman is in trouble. The eyes, they ring. He will fornicate and cry, oh Jesus, have mercy, and come back again. I said, this one is a bump. Me, you follow him very soon, you start doing what he's doing. Oh, he will tell you, don't worry, God will forgive you. Just go ahead. And in fact, he will be the one who will arrange it for you. Number 2, Jonah and the ship. The day Jonah entered your boat, you are finished. You will lose your boat, you will lose your life, you will lose your business, you will lose your money, you will lose your career. I prophesy. Those who are serious this morning, I want to close. You will never meet any Jonah in your life.
Amen.
When a Jonah entered church, the church was big. The church will start growing lean. The church start reducing. The church start going bad.
Jonah. Uncle Jonah.
When Jonah entered your life, everything start going bad. They were going somewhere. Jonah just entered their ship. They brought storm. When you see Jonah in your life, number one thing you see every Jonah, the Jonah brings storms into your life. It makes you and your husband quarrel. It destroys relationship around you. It set quarreling. It set disagreement. It knocks people's head against one another. He carries storms. So anytime he lands storm, that's Jonah. You have to be careful. You can meet somebody and everything will just start shaking. You and your wife was very good and everything starts shaking. Your husband was very good and everything starts. You and your people you are working with, very good, and everything starts shaking. Today, I prophesy to 7 people. You will never meet any Jonah in life.
Amen.
They can scheme your money. They can do anything. Number 3, Judas. Don't meet him. They are criminals. They are crafty. They are money-minded. They are thieves. They are criminals. They lie. They come to see you as a young lady. They say, I love you. And then they put 100 cedis Another time, give 100 series, and later come back and say, borrow me 1,000. He has already invested 200, and he want to invest. He want to collect. He started to reap 1,000. Money conscious. Luke 22:3, and Satan entered Judas. John 6:70, he said, I chose 12. One of you is a devil. So Judas is a devil. Number 5, Micah. Micah was David's daughter. Saul's daughter. And Saul gave Micah to David to destroy David. And life is bad though. You marry your husband to kill your husband. First Samuel, look at what you have done. 1 Samuel chapter 18, verse 20 to 21. Put that scripture.
Now Michal, Saul's daughter, loved David. And they told Saul, and the thing pleased him. So Saul said, I will give her to him, that she may be a snare to him, and that the hand of the Philistines may be against him. Therefore Saul said to David a second time, you shall be my son-in-law today.
I will give her to him, that she may be what? A snare. A trap. Number 6. Number what? 6. Where are we now? 6. Michael, it's like Delilah. They just enter your life to scatter it, to make sure your vision doesn't work. So not everybody in trouser is a man. Not every trouser in a woman is a woman. Number 6, Ahithophel. Let's close with that. We can't finish our notes. Let's stop. Ahithophel. Ahithophel is people who give wicked counsel. Betrayers. They are with you when things are good. When things get bad, they switch camp. When they are facing challenges, they switch camp. Ahithophel was the chief advisor of David. Then he heard that Absalom has become enthroned himself. And Ahithophel switched camp from David to Absalom. We call them opportunities. They look for where there's oil and they move. This is where the next oil is, the next power, the next grace. There are people who cannot stick with people. And because they know your secret, they come to hear from you and they go and tell the other side. Because Ahithophel had been with David, so he knew everything about David. And in fact, he gave a counsel to Absalom to kill David. I prophesy to you. Any Ahithophel around your destiny, today God will mark stamps.
Amen.
There are even people you tell them the things that matter to you, and they go to tell your enemies. Okay, let's stop. My prayer this morning that you have quality helpers.
Amen.
But one of the things you must do is to deal with blocker spirit. There are spirits that blocks quality helpers from coming to you. You have to deal with it. For the second service, I will teach a lot. There's a new dimension of revealing. I will tell you, there are spirits that block people from coming to you. Recently, God told me, say, pray. There are people that have planned for you, but the forces are blocking them. Forces Laws are blocking them. They can block good marriage. They can block good business. They can block good career. They can block good things from out of your life. Uzziah was a blocking spirit. He blocked the glory of Isaiah. Wrong wife, wrong friend, wrong partner, anything wrong, they will block the glory. The day Lot left, Abraham saw. Lot was a blocking spirit. He was what?
Blocking spirit.
The Bible says, immediately Lot left, God spoke. There are people in your life, when they enter, they block good things out of your life. Look, these are deep teachings I'm teaching with you. Very deep teachings. I wish I knew some of these things I'm teaching you 20 years ago, 15 years ago. I wish. I would have been more wiser. Stand on your feet. Let's close. You are going to pray for the next 6 minutes and we'll take a communion. You are going to cry to heaven that God will give you destiny helpers. And wherever you work, pray that anybody sent to destroy you, God will open your eyes to be careful with that person. So I mean, the person you are eating in the office is the one who has been trying to kill you, but yet you go out lunch with the person to eat. The day God show you something, you will be afraid. Let's go for lunch, and he's smelling. I will do a long series on this, about 4 weeks. Even as a pastor, as a prophet, when you meet quality people around your ministry, it just advances. Your ministry just explode. Some people bring ministry down. Some people, what you call promote ministry. Would you like to pray? Father, appear to my helpers and give them accurate and detailed information to favor me. Father, clear wrong people away from my way.
Wrong people.
Father, powers blocking my destiny helpers. Scatter my destiny helper. Manifest. Pray for 5 minutes. Open your mouth. Listen, this topic is a deep topic. I need to have time to tell you how far you go in ministry is, as a pastor, determined by a lot of factors. A pastor must go for ministry, must have a good wife, must have a good pastors, good prayer warriors, good singers, good administrators. They are all the things that makes a ministry successful. When you go to any ministry, good members who organize. You go to Lighthouse now, buses are packed everywhere. Members organize people. I gave a statistic recently. At the youth church, they organized about 10,000 people in buses. What came through buses? About 10,000 people. When you have church members who don't help you, the pastor labor. It's labor. Pastor labor. There are churches, members give to support the pastor. There are churches, members. Stuff. That's one prayer I pray today. This now, God, give me good helpers. I'm tired. My breath. My come no cry. My breath. My come no cry. My breath. Me can no cry. My breath. Me can no cry. Me lie. I'm tired. Look, there are places, the way people work for the church, the way they are helping the church, the way they are giving money, the way they are supporting the vision. Apostle Joseph was preaching for Talina this last week. He said he just arrived in Lagos on Saturday night, and they said you can't fly to Benin because there's no the airport has no light. And he said he needed a helicopter. The following day they bought a helicopter. The following day they bought Monday they bought a helicopter. Hey, life is good. And we are struggling. I prophesy to many of you that you have the helpers you need in the name of Jesus. When we are going to go, the anointing we are putting today is the anointing for helpers. Anointing for helpers. Somebody gave my friend Dr. Nyamiche $4 million. I said, God, try me 500,000. Just 1 million. Try me. 1 million. Try me where? $1 million. Try me. The quality of helpers around you determines how far you go. All right. Time is, we have to go. But some of you must take this prayer. Pray the whole year. Pray the whole. God, I need quality helpers. A pastor was telling me on Friday night, ICG's pastor, he said in 3 months, they have built a church and finished. I told him, I said, you have helpers. He said, yeah, apostle. So we have fixed lifts. We have fixed lift everything. And he's looking for Dr. Tobe to come and inaugurated for him. In 3 years, they finished. In 3 years. He left. He was telling me, he said, Apostle, people donated money, for giving heavy money. Aye! Why? My bread, power chow, brother. I prophesy today. I see in my spirit somebody, just one quality helper will turn your destiny forever. Amen. And anybody who is around your life that is engineering this, the driving away of helpers, may God expose them. Amen. That's some. You see good people come in your life and they walk away. Good people come, they walk away. You can't explain it. It's a force. It's what? You heard a man preaching. He said, oh, they confirmed they are coming. They changed. Sit down. It's okay. If you have your tithe, come quickly. If your tithe is ready, stand on your feet.